Now we'll grab our chair. We're going to start with the feet. And what we want to try to do is we're going to be massaging parts of the body. So start with your, I guess it doesn't matter, but take the palm of your hand on like the right in the middle of the foot. It's a very sensitive spot, right? Kind of where if you squeeze your foot, it bends in, and right behind the front pad. That's a very important acupuncture point. We're going to take our hand and make circles, not up and down, but circles, and 100 times. So I'll count to myself, and when I say we're 100, we're at 100 versus counting out loud. But at home, try it maybe 50 and then 50 again.
Are we touching our foot or not?
Excuse me. Yes, you're actually massaging the foot, pushing against it with the palm against the acupuncture point of the foot. And a circle is important, not back and forth, because you're creating energy. Energy goes in circular motion through the body. Hi, Patricia. I lost count, so I'll just say we're at 40. We're starting with the feet, and we're going to do different parts, so it's not a necessarily. It's not that type of point. It's related to a ton of sections, but it's also the enter point of the earth energy into the body. So it's more important than activation as a needle point of the acupuncturist. Now switch feet. Go on the other one. Try to use the palm of your hand. Palm of your hand, not your fingers. Because we're transferring energy from the bottom of the hand and the foot.
I can't reach the bottom of my foot.
That's okay. Try. Can you massage the foot on the top of your other foot? Dan, can you massage this foot on the top of that foot? Can you do that?
Like this?
Like that. Yeah, just massage it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Okay, so you're feeling the bottom of the foot
Of
from.
course, that's one I did before.
No, we'll do the other one. Do the other one. Yeah. I'll try to get this there, right? That spot touched right there.
Okay.
Good. Good. You feel it. Right? It's all right. See, there's a trick to everything. There's no one way of doing anything. So the goal is that little point. Get it massaged. Patricia, use the palm of your hands, not your fingers.
That's because I hurt that beard.
That's fine. This is our trick. All right. I lost count, but who's counting? All right, now take the palms of your hand and massage the back of your this is near your kidneys, and go out. Make an outward circle. So you can see this. Okay, now outwards is adding yin to the body. Normally people have a yang kind of state of mind. They're very active, and we're trying to calm people down, relax. So we're going out. If there's a need for you to do at home, if all of a sudden you're feeling that you're too lethargic and you want to get yourself activated, then you go the other way. You go inwards instead of outwards to create a yang into the body. Now we're going to take, if you're wearing glasses, you can take them off, but we're going to make a massage right at the temple and a forward motion. So on the top, forward, down, back. So it's a forward, and this also is a yin action, a way of kind of calming things down. And during the whole time, you want to make sure you're sitting up. Should have mentioned it before. Sit in the front of your chair, not laying back and going to sleep in the back. So you have a straight back and feet flat on the ground. Now we'll come down to the lower dantian, and we want to come up across the top, down on the left, across on the bottom, from left to right, and then up. So you do it in the opposite of me. So you're up on the right, across on the top, down on the left. So it's that circle that we're doing. Down by your belly, not on your chest, but down on your belly. You feel the warmth coming. Want to make sure feet flat on the ground. Want to be connected to the earth. Can't count and talk at the same time, so we'll say that's 100. Sorry. Now we're going to have a very erect spine, nice and tall, pinned down a little. Even though we're in a sitting position, it's like we're at that standing point where our head is being pushed straight up and the tailbone straight down. But what we want to do here is really take advantage of all of this energy spirals that are in the body that kind of broke open the flow of the body. So we breathe in through the lower dantian, but breathe energy right up through that point at the bottom of your foot that you stimulated. And as I breathe in, it comes up to where your hand was. And as you breathe out, it keeps going up and out the top of your head. You're feeling the earth energy as you breathe in and breathe out. It flows out the top of your head. And see if we can visualize something coming up through the channel and having it come right up through the center channel of the body and out the top of the head. And the breathing is really like a pump. Now this can also be used at nighttime to calm down and to get to sleep. If someone is having a hard time sleeping, we do it to create more yin, but also this breathing you can do laying flat on the bed and have it come right through the feet and right out the top of the head. Even though your feet aren't grounded on the ground, it's okay when you're trying to go to sleep. And now see how far you can, with the in breathing in, how far up does it go? Don't stop at your stomach. If the breathing and the flow goes all the way to your head, come all the way with one in breath, and then as you go breathe out, push it out from the head, not from the stomach. See how far you can bring the earth chi out through your feet and blow out the top of your head. And sometimes you change where your neck is, how your neck is. Bring the chin in or sit a little different to and see if there's a difference in the flow. That maybe you've kinked it off by how you were sitting or where your neck was, how your shoulder blades are. Relax them and have it, and then see if it goes further. And now we can stand up. And if you want, you can keep your shoes off. It's up to you. It's how you feel comfortable. We want to create some energy in our hands. Now we've really activated the body in different places, but we want to create more activations. We want to clap our hands and not in a common pattern, off pattern. 3, then 1, 4, 2. Just clap your hands, but nothing in a pattern. Now create a ball in front of you and feel this tingling in the hand as one faces the other. As you breathe in, push the hands away with the breath. Breathing out, it collapses. Breathing in through the lower dantian, breathe in. And you can feel it pushing your hands. You're not moving your hands, that chi is pushing them away. Breathe out, just relax, and it collapses. And bring the ball close to the body at the lower dantian, so just below the navel is where I want my hands. And that ball now has entered. If it's a round ball, you've got half the ball in front of you and half the ball in your body. So your hands, fingers are pointing towards each other, but the wrists are apart to make this circle. And half of the ball is outside your body, the other half is in. And as you breathe in, you feel that ball get bigger and bigger inside the body. And breathe out, it gets smaller. Now it's not contained in your hand anymore. It's half in your hand and half in your body. So as you breathe in, it expands, breathe out, shrinks. And our hand moves, it expands a little, the ball gets bigger. And I breathe out, the ball gets smaller. Now I bring my hands out a little and make a much bigger ball. As I breathe in, that ball, with that circumference, it's actually going all around me. My whole inner side is a circle, and that's part of it. So I breathe in, that whole ball fills up. Breathe out, it relaxes. And I feel breathing in, I feel my back expand. Breathe out, it gets smaller, contracts. Breathe in, fill in the ball. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, this is the lower dantian. And we want to work, we don't do much of the upper or center or middle dantian. So I want to bring my hands up, opposite the heart, and have it this small ball again, opposite the heart. And I breathe in, it gets bigger. Breathe out, it gets smaller.
Where is your heart? In the middle?
Within the Chinese, it is in the middle. Western medicine says it's off to the side, but actually it's tilted, and that part of it is off to the side. Within the Chinese concept, in traditional Chinese medicine, the heart is right in the middle. That's a very good question, because there's a difference between Eastern and Western. So bring in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, you feel it expand. Breathe out, it contracts. Now, bring that up towards your heart. So that ball is no longer a circle in your hand. It's half in your hand and half inside your heart. So as I breathe in, feel my heart meridian, the center meridian expand. Breathe out, it contracts. And we can even use the upper lung portion when we breathe in. I'm feeling my chest expand. And the same here, I'm going to move my hand away, and now I have like one of these exercise balls in my hand, meaning it's half in front of me and half behind me. So as I breathe in, I can feel my shoulder blades fill up with air. Breathe out, it all collapses. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And feel the energy through the whole chest area, even back to the back of your shoulder blades. And now we take this ball again into the smaller ball and bring it up opposite the third eye. So I'm going to be up high. If your shoulders get tired, just you can take a relax or then come back up. But right now we want this ball to be opposite your third eye. And again, we breathe in, expand it, breathe out, contract it. And it's outside. It's not in the head yet. I breathe in, the hand expands, breathe out, it contracts. Breathe in, breathe out. As you breathe in, feel it push your hands away. Your muscles are not doing it, the energy is pushing it. Breathe out, it collapses. And now bring this up. So it's kind of like your forehead, your third eye. Your hands are close to it. And as you breathe in, it expands and right into your brain. Breathing out, it contracts. And again, don't move your hand with your muscle. Have the energy push your hands away. The hands are moving because your energy pushes them. And now it's like you have a space helmet on. And your fingers are apart in a nice big round ball, and it's on the sides of your head. And so as you breathe in, that space helmet expands. And you breathe out, it shrinks right in the center of the brain. Opposite your ears if you can. And breathing in and breathing out. And have a nice roundness of your fingers, because it's touching the sides of the helmet. So it's round. You're inflating and relaxing, it deflates. Okay, now bring back down to the center. One little rub around. And we want to balance all this. The yin and yang is with the microcosmic orbit. I'm breathing in, holding the hands up, traveling the hands up and over the top of the head, and breathing out, coming down. Breathing in and breathing out. So the goal of all of this was to open up the channels, open up the acupuncture points that are allowing energy to come into the body, and then the three dantians, the lower, middle, and upper, many times get off balance. And we want to balance them out. Illness comes when one or the other is overstimulated or more aggressive than it should be for a certain situation. So we've balanced them all out, and now we're bringing up through the water channel, bringing it up through and down the fire path. Up through the back is the water path, bringing it down the fire path. One more time. And now we just stand, hands limp in front, fingers open, but not way open, just kind of relaxed open in the front. And just feel the sensations where where you were massaging? Is there still some stimulation, some warmth, some activity going on? Or you feel calm throughout the body, where we're all balanced, breathing in and out in a slow pattern through your nose, tongue on the top of the, just behind the teeth. And just feel that relaxed, balanced energy flow. Now we're going to go into, and I apologize because you don't know yet the 12 rivers, but follow along with them as much as possible. But we're going to go through the 12 rivers, so we don't need the chair. And if you want shoes, you can put your shoes back on, but it's up to your comfort zone. We'll give you a minute because they don't want anybody to slip, so if they feel better with shoes, put on your shoes. No, it's what you feel comfortable with. If you have slippery shoes, are your socks slippery? Are your socks slippery?
No, they're good.
All right.
I'll know soon.
Right, in the middle, you just, if person, oh, that feels slippery, stop, put your shoes on. Okay. So because of the time of day, we'll start with the spleen. The Qilak is with the fingers closed, and make sure we're all spread out enough. Okay, we go away. And up, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Here, use a chair to put your shoes on, to sit, to put your shoes on. Breathe in. And then relax, moving this around. So pay a little bit of attention of how you feel is more energy moving throughout the body because of the warm up that we did and the opening that we did. Now we're going to do the bladder, which is not the bladder, the heart. I stopped and got my mind. Sorry again. Heart. So we want a nice, stiff, strong, straight back. We'll breathe in, around, breathe out, curved arms. Breathe in the stomach. Breathe out, push the stomach out. Breathe in, stomach out. Breathe out, stomach in. One more. Breathe out. Staying in that horse and rider position, one hand at a time. So breathe out, push right through the center, stomach in. Breathe in, stomach out. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. and relax. Now the bladder. Shoulder, feet shoulder width apart. And we're transitioning from very stiff, very straight to very curved. So we start feet, hands about a foot away, as far as you can without bending the legs, and push away, straight back, not like you pick up a chair. Now curve. Hands inside the spoke of a wheel. And again, down, push away, and then curve. Bent knees, bent back, bent arms twice. One more. And then relax. Now, is it too hot for people? Should I want me to push up?
Don't push it up. Just smooth with a slip.
All right, just
That is good.
feedback. Just want to make sure. All right, now with the horse and rider, we're on a horse and rider, so we want to get as low as you can. If during the exercise you have to stand up slightly, that's fine. And we want to massage the eye as well. So we bring in our hands, one finger straight up, follow it, and then look at the far wall. So we're breathing in, grab our bow and arrow, look at the back fingernail, and then look at the wall. So change your focal point. Breathing in, breathe out. Conscious effort of changing the focus, first in the fingernail and then to the wall. One more time. And then relax in the center, but stay in our horse on the saddle. Nice vertical back. Grab energy into a ball right in front. Push our hands away. Thumbs facing down. Hands spaced apart. Nice round like you're grabbing a tree trunk. And then twist to the top hand. Breathe out to the center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now switch hands. Grab the energy. Collapse it. And then push away. And have space. Thumbs down. And feel like you're inside a ball. Now one hand on top of the other. And now twist and feel like you're inside a barrel. Your hands are pushing on the edge of the barrel. And again, breathing in as we grab a big gulp as the hands are extremely extended from each other. And we would bring them in. Thumbs down, hands against the outside, against that barrel, and then breathe in and feel it as I feel this barrel edge. Come to the center, breathe in, breathe out. And again, switching hands, grabbing, feeling a concentration of chi collapsing inside the hand, then pushing it to the extreme of where my hands are. They're touching, and I feel it as I twist, go further than the last time. And then come front and center. Breathing in, go back, go further than you were before. Breathe out, front and center. And one last set. Breathing in, collapse it. Feel that energy ball push away, twist towards the top hand. Come back front and center. Breathe in, breathe out. One on that side now. Finishing off. Everything has the right and the left. Push. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And relax. And we bring our feet a little closer, but still we want them shoulder, hip, away from each other, pulling them front and center. And now we're really going to feel where we opened up all these channels, and we feel the difference between earth energy and heaven energy. As we bring it in, I breathe in through the palms, through my feet, through my armpits, switch my hands up, they grab the heaven chi, interlock the fingers onto the top of the head, flip it. If you can go up on your toes and down, flip back, and then spew the energy out the top of your head, and then push the energy out of your palms into the earth, out of your feet, out of the arms, down into the earth. And we try it again, feeling energy pulling up, being pushed up from the earth. Grab it down from the heaven, flip, feel it on the palms of my hands. Now as I flip, I send out, push it out like a fountain at the top of my head. My palms are spewing up the energy. Now I'm pushing it down into the earth, out of my feet, out of the lower part of the arm. So I'm changing whatever has the largest profile towards the earth. It's coming in through the whole arm, coming into even my face. If I look up, coming in from the heaven. But to send it away, I send it out the top of my head and bring it down. And relax. Now, we're going to be working on the sides of our body. So the gallbladder, I want to change. I'm going to go change my direction. It's easier to follow. We'll go towards the kitchen. They go away. I'll make sure I got it on the screen too. Fingers pointed, front knee is bent. Grab the energy and come up and over the top of my head. And my hand cannot go beyond my left hand. Stops because I want to stay in that thin corridor. And try the other way. Push away, flat hands, but then grab like claws up over the top of my head, and elbows are at 90 degrees. And then again, changing all the angles, fingers straight, fingers clawed up over the top of the head. Push away, breathe out. Grab as you breathe in. And one more set. And then front and center. Now also I will, to keep things straight, I'll be with my back towards you, just so it's easier to follow. And I will start with the right. You're gonna have right knee bent, left straight. Don't go beyond your toe so you don't damage your knee. Then back, left knee bent, straight right knee. Switch your foot, bring it forward with your shoulder, but then curtsy or bow down with your chin towards your foot. And then come back up and reverse it to come out of it. And go to the left side. Left knee bent, right knee bent. On my left foot is on the heel. Flip the forward foot with the shoulder, but then turn back. Put the chin towards the foot. And then reverse. And again, change the sides. One more set. Right bent, left bent, flip the foot, and curtsy or bow. And then we're front and center. All right, now we're going to switch to the lungs, and we're going to concentrate on the breathing, changing the area of the lungs that we want to breathe in. The chi lock, thumb first, collapse the finger on it to keep the cycle of chi in the body. As I go away, I breathe out. Front foot, I can see it, is straight away. Then breathe in with the finger, little finger up, breathe in the back of the lungs, breathe in the side of the lungs, breathe in the front of the lungs, 3 in and 1 out. Breathe in, around, and then breathe out. Follow your hand circle with your eyes, like a Raggedy Ann doll has the eyes that can circle around. And your eyes should be following in a circle. More than the movement of the head. That the eye gets a real workout. See how extreme in the circle of the eyeball within the white of the eye, like the Raggedy Ann doll, make it swirl. We'll do one extra. Push away. Breathe in. Breathe in. And another gulp. And one out. Breathe in. Take a second gulp. And a third gulp. And then breathe out. Now, the large intestine is a big round circle in here. It's very common that it can get twisted out of shape. So we want to massage it from the inside. The weight is on your knees, so we don't strain the back. We're going to start by going towards the windows with the in-breath as we come a circle. Breathe in. And then breathe out, going the opposite. And repeat. Breathe in towards the window, or those at home, the same wall. And breathe out, reverse. Breathe in. Push on your knees so you don't hurt your back. Breathe out, reverse. Now this time, as we come around, up, we're upright. Now breathe in a new direction. Breathe in towards the kitchen. And now we reverse. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in towards the kitchen. And reverse out. And then we relax. My glasses. Now we're going to work on our stomach. So we bring our feet together. In the middle, they'll be going up on your toes. If you don't have to, if you can, you'll do it. If not, it's okay. Similar motion, grab extreme arms far away from each other, then breathing in as I collapse the energy ball. Now, top hand goes up, bottom hand goes down. Look down, look up, and then go up on your toes. And then down. Now switch which hands, keeping your hands far away, big windmill, until they're opposite each other, the bottom and the top, and then bring it in with the air breath. Then breathe out, pushing down, pushing up, look down, look up, and up on your toes. And again, windmill. Breathe out, looking down, looking up, and up on your toes, and down. Feet together. Breathing out, look down, look up, breathe in. Breathe out. And then relax. And we end where we started. So the spleen, she lock fingers together as we go away. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and relax. And now the cool down, bring your hands to the back. Little bit of massage on the kidney where we started, and then tapping down the backside. If you're in bare feet, hit the bottoms of your feet, and then up the inside of the legs, and away on the inside, and come towards on the backside. Switch away, in, close, back. Touch your head, your neck, and your back. Feet on the back, and come again. Tap the bottoms of your feet. Inside. Hit the temples, and the neck, and the back. Now this time massaging again, and then pushing, not tapping, touching the body, coming down, massage all the way down, pushing in a downward motion. And then feel the bottom of your feet. Not hitting, just smooth motion up. Push away on the inside. Bring up the back. That's the direction of the flow. And here, massage the eyes. Massage between the eyebrow and the head. The temples where we started. Massage that area. The ears, squeeze the ear lobes. And be below, back behind the ears and down the neck. And now once with a cupped hand, follow it without touching. Come down the back, nice and slow. See if you can feel the flow of chi. And if you can see your hand against the, without touching the bottom of your feet, feel that. Come up. As we move out, away on the inside of the arm, really concentrate when the hands pass each other. See what, as close as you can without touching, and feel what's there. And come back on the back side. And feel again on the other side as we go away towards the hands as they get closer and closer to the other. See if you feel something like two positive magnets push away from each other. And now as we come back up with the hand not touching, but remember that space helmet. Feel the whole face, the head, down as close to the ears without touching. Feel the roundness of that helmet down the back side. And come around down the back of your body and bring it around to the front. And then just hold it right on just below the navel on the lower dantian. And just feel the sensations that are inside. Knees are off locked. Head is as tall as it can get. Chin just in a little to push the top of the head up. And the pelvic floor is just kind of twisted slightly. So your bottom of the spine is pointing down into the earth. Feel the balance that was created and the openings of the flow. Relax the shoulders. See if your feet are against the earth and you have that connection, solidness connection of the earth.